good morning, bonsoir, or bonjour, depending on what time it is wherever you're at. Welcome to another episode of Explorations and Life Experiences, MAC. I'm going to give an update on my trip, which is just in 2 days, but I wanted to do something a little bit different because I've been noticing some of these ladies and sometimes males, men who are chefs, they do these cooking videos, and some of them have like thousands of subscribers and tons of likes and comments. So I thought maybe I would try a cooking video. Unfortunately, all I know how to do is boil eggs. So I'm going to do a cooking video on boiling eggs, but I'm not saying this is the best way to boil eggs, but this is my way of boiling eggs. Okay, so the first thing you need is a pot, a pan, and I put water in it already. And I'm going to turn the oven on. It has to be on, and I put it on high so it can boil. The water can boil faster because you need the eggs to boil in the water at least 3 minutes. If you have 3 or 4 eggs, I boil the eggs for 3 minutes. But I'm gonna boil. How many eggs are these? Like 7 eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 7 eggs, and they're kind of brown because they're raised by chickens that are on the farm. A farm or a ranch, or just like a country home. So I'm going to put them in the water here. I put them in the water right away, and because the water's not hot. If the water's hot, then you have to kind of like plop them into the water because you don't want to get your fingers close to hot boiling water. So I just put the eggs in the water right away. Uh-oh. I don't want the eggs to crack. I think I'm safe. I didn't crack any eggs. That's another reason why I put the eggs in the water before the water is boiling hot, is because I used to plop them in. I used to boil the water first and plop the eggs in, but I often cracked the eggs that way, and I often got hot boiling water splashed on me that way. So I put the eggs in before the water's boiling, and then I wait for the water to boil, and then I count up to 3 minutes. But now there's 7 eggs here, so I'm going to count up to 6 minutes, because I like hard-boiled eggs. I don't like soft-boiled eggs. I like poached eggs, which are kind of like soft-boiled eggs, but in a different form. So I do like poached eggs, but I do not like soft-boiled eggs. At least not too soft-boiled eggs. Not too soft. But I love hard-boiled eggs. They're good for you. They're good for your health. And so here they are inside the pan, waiting for the water to boil. So this is a good stove. It'll boil the water fairly quickly. I don't know what kind of stove this is. General Electric, maybe. Yeah, General Electric. This is the microwave. It says General Electric right there. So this would be a General Electric stove because we bought it together. I bought them together. Okay, now, while the eggs are getting ready to boil, while the water's starting to boil, I will update you on my trip, my upcoming trip. So I'm going to go over here into my living room. This is near the TV. There's the TV right there. But the TV is not on. PlayStation. I got a PlayStation machine right there. I don't have a PlayStation 5 yet. I want to get it, but I'm afraid. Does PlayStation 5 play DVDs and Blu-rays? I wonder, because that's the only reason why I use PlayStation 4 here, because I don't play the games. I just watch DVDs and Blu-rays on it. So now the update. I was perusing my itinerary, my flight itinerary, and I just then realized, just recently, yesterday, that I will be in Denver, Colorado. We have to go to Denver, Colorado first from Albuquerque. And I will be there. It takes 1 hour to get there, 1.5 hours to get there. And then I will be in Denver, Colorado, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll be in Denver, Colorado for like 3.5 hours. I guess that's not too bad because it will be lunchtime. Well, I get into Denver at 07:39. No, it's p.m. I'll get into Denver, Colorado at 7:30 in the evening. I don't know why they put the 0 there. That, it's kind of like mixing up military time and regular time here. So that's kind of messed up. They shouldn't have that 0 there. But anyway, yeah, so I guess I'll be in Denver for like 3 hours in the evening. So that's dinner time. So I'll eat dinner. I will eat dinner in Denver at one of the airport restaurants. And I know airport restaurants are expensive, but I splurge a little bit. I don't mind eating in the airport restaurants, spending a little bit more money than I usually would because I'm traveling, so that's the time to splurge, right, when you're traveling. So then from Denver, we go to Newark, New Jersey. It serves New York City and New Jersey. We will arrive in Newark, New Jersey at 5:41 in the morning. My goodness. Because we leave Denver at midnight, 11:59 p.m. That's 1 minute before midnight. So it's a 4-hour flight. Around 4-hour flight. So we'll be in Newark, New Jersey until 8:45 in the morning. That's exactly 3 hours. We will be in New Jersey for exactly 3 hours. So I don't mind because I can eat breakfast at that time. I will sleep on the plane between Denver and New Jersey. I will sleep. In Newark, I will eat in the restaurant, airport restaurant there. And then at 8:45, we leave Newark and fly into Grand Cayman. Grand Cayman, we arrive at 11:45 in the morning. So 8, 9, 10, 11. That's exactly 3-hour flight. Leaving New Jersey at 8:44, arriving in Grand Cayman at 11:45. That's a 3-hour flight. Depending on incidents. If there's no incidents and the flight is not delayed or anything, that's what's going to happen. That's what should happen. And the rest of this itinerary is my return flight. That I will deal with later when I return. So that's the itinerary update. What else did I want to talk about? Let me think. I got to think about what else I wanted to talk about. Oh, I checked out the forecast. The forecast for the next 5 days, which is important for me, is clear, no rain. I think the highest chance of rain in Grand Cayman will be the first day I'm there, the first full day I'm there, and there's 25% chance of rain that day. Now, I checked this forecast yesterday, so I doubt it would have changed too much between now and then. So I'm hoping the forecast, and the other days were like 5% chance of rain, 7% chance of rain. So the forecast for the other days is even better. So how are we doing here? Okay, the water is starting to, what is that called just before it starts to boil? It's kind of all bubbly in there now. So it should start boiling very soon. Don't watch the water because then it'll be as if you were standing for like half an hour waiting for it to boil. Now my cat's asking for food. Whenever we come into the kitchen, my cat will ask for food. That is like a tautology. I mean, it's so true it cannot be false in any way. She will be here in this kitchen asking for food. And it is 12. It's her lunchtime. So I'm going to go over here. How long is this video so far? Let's see. 10 minutes already. Oh my gosh. This is going to be a long video. I'm going to give my cat some food here. Oh, yeah. Did you hear her? Yeah. Oh, come here. Give her a little kiss. Which she doesn't really care so much about. So I'm going to give her some food while they're waiting for the water to boil. Yeah, as I said, I don't know if this is the best way to boil eggs or not. But it's through trial and error, diligent and constant trial and error, I decided that this is definitely the best way to boil eggs, at least for me. Put the eggs in the water before the water gets hot so you don't get burnt and don't crack the eggs because you have to drop them in. You can't just place them in. And then wait for the water to boil as the eggs are lying in there. Okay, kitty. There you go, sweetie. Okay, my cat has her food. Uh-oh, it's getting there. So anyway, the water will be boiling very, very soon. And then what I'll do is I'll count to 6. Since there's so many eggs in it, I'll count to 6 minutes. Oh, I'll just watch the clock. There's a clock on the stove here. We got a nice clock here. See, there's the clock. And the eggs are just about ready to boil. Almost. It's almost starting to boil. Look at that. And you see the little foam there and the little they kind of look like fumeros. How do you say that word? Like you see them on volcanoes a lot. And the water's bubbling hot. Fumeros, something like that. So that's what's forming here in the water. Okay, I guess I'll go inside now because all I have to do now is let the water boil for 6 minutes and I'll take the eggs out. And then what I do is I'll drain out all the hot water. Then I'll put in cold water and let them sit for a minute. And then I'll be able to peel them with no problem. What do you call them? What do you call the outside part? The shell. The shell, they won't stick to the egg whites. Like sometimes I used to peel hard-boiled eggs after I cooked them, and the shell would come off with some of the egg whites because the shell was stuck to the egg whites. But this way, draining the hot water out right away and then pouring in some cold water over the eggs and let them sit there for a minute. Then I peel the shells off of the eggs, and they come out. The shells come off the eggs very easily. No egg whites sticking on the shells, so there's no mess. So yeah, I think it's the best way to boil eggs. But I'm not going to claim that I know the best way to boil eggs. This is just the best for me. It's a very good way to boil eggs with great results every time. And I don't get burnt, the eggs don't get cracked. Okay, well, I'm going to go and sign out now. And I'll talk to you in 2 days. In 2 days I leave. I guess we fly first to Denver. And then on our return, when I return, then we have to go to Santa Fe for a couple of days because my son is visiting from Vancouver, Washington. And we will go with him to Santa Fe, and we have to stay there for a couple nights. So this is like a combination vacation I'm taking here, a combination vacation. First to Grand Cayman and then to Santa Fe, New Mexico. Okay, I'm gonna go and sign out now. Let's see what we got here. Ah, look at that. Look at that. Okay, I'm gonna go and sign out because that's all I have to do is wait for them to boil. Wait 6 minutes after it starts boiling, and then I'll have hard-boiled eggs. Okay, ciao for now.